It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM, and our conversation with our students from Saltsburg Schools, brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And all of our school visits are sponsored by the Allied Milk Producers and powered by milk. Is that pretty dramatic? You think so? Good morning. I've got a student from 5th grade and a student from 10th grade with us this morning, right?
Yes.
All right. Who's first? Introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Dominic Basil, and I'm a 5th grader at Saltsburg Elementary School. Saltsburg has really gotten the new year off to a bang, with elementary students participating in wrestling, basketball, and making preparations for spring sports as well. Congratulations to 5th grader Isabella Spiel, who recently won the Knights of Columbus Hoop Shoot Regionals and will advance to states. Our best wishes also go out to Saltsburg Olympians, our elementary wrestlers who will be wrestling in the finals next week. Last Monday, the 27th, was the 100th day of school. Kindergarten and first grade students celebrated with many activities involving the number 100, and even dressed like 100-year-olds. These same students also had their first Cookies and Canvas event, where each child had a special adult visit and paint a picture with them. Thanks to the PTA for supporting these fun times. Last week was also Saltsburg Elementary's first kindness celebration week. Each student made announcements related to kindness, and our guidance counselor, Miss Ayers, recruited for the kindness committee. We all got to dress for different days, like crazy clothes and sports team days. In 5th grade, we've been studying the American Revolution and the French and Indian War. My favorite at this point is the American Revolution.
Beautiful. Thank you, Dominic. Now we move to the high school level.
Hi, I'm Madison Prinny, and I'm a sophomore at Saltsburg Middle High School. First up, we had our blood drive on January 16th, and many students and community members volunteered to donate blood, and student council helped out. We also had district chorus on January 16th, 17th, and 18th. 4 students from Saltsburg High School represented Saltsburg at United. District Chorus is a festival where many students come together from different schools and sing. We practice for 2 days, and then we have our concert on Saturday. A group of students from Saltsburg went to Phibbs Conservatory, and they learned about trees and careers related to plants. Our boys and girls basketball teams are both doing pretty well. The girls basketball team has a record of 9-11, and the boys have a record of 11-9. They're both heading towards the playoffs, and they both play Marion Center on Wednesday. We also have our musical coming up in February. It's the 27th, 28th, and 29th. We're doing the Addams Family, and it's about Wednesday falling in love and meeting a boy named Lucas, and it's about her family meeting his family. Morticia is played by Rachel O'Day. Gomez is Derek Graff. I'm Wednesday. Casey Allshouse is Fester. Hannah Muir is the grandma. Mitsuko Zist is Pugsley. Kevin Bruner is Lurch. Lucas Beinecke is played by Anthony Ashbaugh. Mal is played by Jack Brink, and Alice is played by Carolyn Bucco. We also have our Earth celebration on April 17th, and we are looking for outside volunteers to present science careers and activities for community involvement.
There you go. Wonderful. Well, thank you for telling us about that. So, Madison, you're playing Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
In the Addams Family.
Yeah.
What's it like? You having fun?
It's so fun.
Really?
Just being on stage is amazing.
Yeah. Have you done it before?
I have.
Uh-huh.
I've been in musicals since 6th grade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So tell me about this particular role. This seems like a pretty big role.
It is. It's difficult because we're so different. She's very impulsive, and I have to think everything through.
Oh, really? So you're playing against cast, huh?
Yes, sir. But her songs are so good. They're challenging, but they're fun to sing.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And with that big cast, too. One of the things that I always wonder about when you do shows that we're familiar with, and particularly shows that might be based upon television shows, is sometimes we might think, okay, I just have to do what I see on TV or see on the movies, but you have to make the role your own, don't you?
Yes, it's very difficult going from the TV show and the movie to what the musical's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to find yourself in that character.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in 10th grade.
Yes.
Of all those other things you were talking about, what else are you involved in? Any of those things? District chorus,
I helped
for
out with the
instance?
blood drive, and I went to district chorus.
What'd you sing in district chorus?
There were a lot of songs like in different languages.
Oh, yeah?
There was one, Sing Cantate Domino. It's in Latin.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Ritmo. We had like Earth Song.
Oh.
Very fun, but
Yeah.
difficult pieces.
Yeah. Okay, so what's 10th grade been like for you?
It's been challenging
Mhm.
taking many different college and high school classes and AP classes just to prepare myself for college.
Yeah. Well, some of those will apply to the college credit, and that's a great help. What's your interest?
I'm interested in a lot of medical things and science and math mostly.
Have you figured out what educational track you're going to be on yet? You got some time.
Yes, sir. I want to go to college and hopefully medical school afterwards to become a doctor.
All right. Is there a particular area that you're looking at?
I think I want to go into surgery. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, there's time to explore all those different possibilities.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds like you're enjoying 10th grade, though.
I am.
Yeah. And the play takes up a lot of time, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. I bet it does. Dominic, let's talk to you a little bit about 5th grade. Come on over to the microphone there. Sidle on up there so we can get a better sound from you here this morning. So 5th grade, what's it been like for you? You said something about sports teams.
Yeah, they're doing good. There's not very many girls on a basketball team for elementary, but there's a lot of boys, and the boys I think they're doing good. I'm not too sure though. And we have the PSSA, we have the practice PSSAs now, so that's fun sometimes.
Yeah, you're not fooling me there. Tell me about Kindness Week. What was that like?
Well, there was a day where you got to wear pajamas. There was a day you wore a sports team jersey. There was a crazy hair day. And I think there was...
I assume there was an assembly where you talked about kindness and being kind to others?
Well, there was an activity where you could come down to the guidance counselor's office, and there's stations for 4th and 5th grade where you can make like friendship bracelets. There's a puppet show station.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you can we're making a chain with all kindness quotes and stuff like that, and we're gonna try and wrap it around the school.
There you go. That's a great idea. I like that a lot. I'd like that. So 5th grade, what's it like for you? What are the things you like to study in 5th grade?
I like math and the American Revolution.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned the American Revolution. You're studying what, French and Indian War and the American Revolution?
At the beginning of the year, we did French and Indian War, and now we're on the American Revolution.
Yeah, and that French and Indian War especially, a lot of that was fought around here with General Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you make it over to Fort Ligonier for that?
Yeah, we did.
You did? I figured you would. Pretty neat place, isn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. What about the American Revolution is interesting to you?
I just like how they did it and stuff.
It's pretty amazing that America was able to hold together
Mm-hmm.
when we really didn't have a country at that time.
Yeah.
And yet they managed to put one together and fight a war at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing stuff. So what are some of the interests that you have in school?
I like math is really fun for me.
Is it really? You're a good numbers guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, terrific. I learned something today that I hadn't really realized. I think my brain had put it together a while ago, but I just learned it today that percentages work backwards. 16% of 25 is the same as 25% of 16. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah, percentages work backwards. Percentages are reversible. Remember that in math. That'll help you.
Okay.
Well, Dominic, it's good to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for letting me come in.
Oh, it is our pleasure. And Madison, good to meet you again. And thank you so much for telling us about the play and everything. Now, for folks who don't know, they can come to the play, right?
Yes,
And
everyone is welcome.
It is when and where?
It is February 27th, 28th, and 29th at 7 at Saltsburg Middle High School.
There you go. Good plan. Terrific. Well, good to meet you both. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM.